Hi guys! Hello guys! Today we are making pizza. We are making Italian pizza. I'm going to teach you how to make your own classic Italian pizza dough, which is thin in the middle, a little bit thicker on the sides. I'm not going to show you the toppings. My task today is only to show you how to make the pizza dough. In order to make your own classic Italian pizza dough, you need 6 deciliters of tepid water, not warm, not cold, tepid, lukewarm, so that the yeast will have the opportunity to dissolve in it, and then it will give it this boost as well, this little bit warm, tepid, warm, lukewarm water. So what I do, I start with my stand mixer. I put the water in. I'll start with the liquid ingredients first, and then I've got over here 1 deciliter of good quality olive oil, which is important. We're making Italian pizza. It goes in here. Then we need the recipe. We need 1 tablespoon of just sugar, simple sugar. Goes right in here. We've got we need some salt as well, but we will leave it for later. We will put it together with the flour. Then we need some yeast. For this exact recipe, I'm not using instant yeast, but I'm using fresh yeast. So in Norway, for example, we can buy blocks of yeast like that, which is fresh yeast, and here they say that it's a 50-gram block. I need 1/4 of this block. So it will be about 12.5 grams of fresh yeast. So I'm just going to cut a little bit, and I'm just going to put it in here. I'm not going to dissolve it in the water. It will be fine, just like that. Just give it a little bit of a mix in here. Okay, and then so we've got yeast, we've got water, we've got olive oil, we've got sugar, and then the last two, the final ingredients, are salt and flour. For this recipe, I'm using special Italian flour, which is called bread flour or Tipo 0 flour, or you can as well use Tipo 00 or 00 flour. In the shops, you know, you could buy like ciabatta flour as well, would be nice for this recipe. So we need some good quality bread flour for this recipe. So it goes straight in, and I need, for this recipe, I'm making 8 pizzas. So it will be about 2 kilos of dough itself. So I'm using 1,000 grams or 1 kilo of this flour. It all goes in, and then the final ingredient is salt. I need 1 tablespoon of salt. Goes in, and then I'm going to mix it. I'm going to mix it for about 10 minutes. I'm going to mix it for 10 minutes now in my stand mixer here. It will do all the job for me. So we've been mixing for 10 minutes, and this is what you get. The dough of this consistency. I will show it to you better now. I will take it out of the bowl. The dough, this is a little bit sticky, that is a little bit, the dough that is a little bit sticky, but anyway, when you touch it, you've got almost nothing on your fingers. So I put it back into the bowl. I'm going to cover it with a kitchen towel, and I'm going to leave it to rest for 20 minutes. So we are taking the dough out after 20 minutes, and we'll put it on a slightly floured surface, like that. It feels warm and nice, and you feel that it's risen a little bit. This is the dough. Just shape it in one nice ball like that, and then make a little bit of a sausage out of it, because we are going to cut it in 8 parts. So we need 8 pieces of dough. You could weigh them so that they all are of the same size, but you don't have to do that. I just do it using my eyes, just approximately. And even if you don't get 8 pieces, you could get even more. It depends on how big you would like to have your pizza. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a bit bigger. 7, and even 8, 9. So I've got 9 pieces of pizza, or of the dough right now. So I'm going to shape them into balls like that. Put them on slightly floured surface as well. In order to make a ball like this, what I do, I have a flat hand here, and this hand I form like this, like a ball shape. So, and then I'll just shape it into a nice ball shape. So I do the same with all of them. I cover the pre-shaped dough with a kitchen towel, and I'll leave them for about 15 minutes again to rest, because then if they rest, it will be easier to form the pizzas out of the balls. Because if we start rolling pizza right now without giving the dough some rest, the dough will resist and we won't get nice pizzas out of it. So shape your dough, put it on slightly floured surface, and leave it to rest. Cover with cling film and leave it to rest for about 10. Before I did 10 minutes, then I found out that it wasn't quite enough. So I do recommend to leave it for 15 minutes, even 20 minutes. After 15 minutes, we uncover just some of the pizza balls, and we flour the surface, and I will just show you one of the techniques that I use. So what I do, I take the pizza ball, I roll it a little bit with the rolling pin, just like that, to give it a shape. And then I take it in my hands and I just literally stretch it. Oh, my cat loves pizza. Yeah, he wants a piece of pizza, but it's not yet. It's very soon. So I'm stretching it like that. And even when you feel like when you take the first ball, you will understand that it's probably, if it's not too stretchy, then it's probably haven't rested enough. But anyway, we can start, and then by the second, third piece, the dough will be nice. So I'm just literally, even I don't need to use the rolling pin so much. I'm just literally stretching it a little bit, but of course making sure that there are no holes. You don't create holes, right? So the real Italian pizza dough should be thin in the middle and a little bit thicker on the edges. And another technique you can use is to throw the pizza dough up and then, yeah, you see, it's a little bit tricky. Catch it with your fist. At least 3 times you can do that, making sure that the dough is nice. So then I put it on the baking parchment here, and I just try to stretch it. And I try to stretch it a little bit extra. And then I'm going to cover it. I'm going to make all the pizzas. I'm going to cover them with some kitchen towel, and I'm going to leave them for 3 hours. For 3 hours to rise. And after that, I can make the sauce, the topping, whatever I want to, whatever my desire leads me to. But today I showed you how to make a great, simple, classic Italian pizza dough. You remember, you can make it on your own, and this is basically what we are doing. We are taking back the homemade, one recipe at a time. If you like this video, if you feel that this video is helpful and you enjoyed it, please feel free to like it right now and feel free to subscribe to my channel.